Hello students, greeting of the day. Myself Srimati Gitanjali Mahapatra, lecturer in zoology, both Panchayat College, Both. Today I will discuss about sex determination. Sex determination is the process of sex differentiation by which whether a particular individual will develop into a male or a female sex. Sex determination or sex expression is governed by chromosomes and genes. Genes are generally present in the chromosomes. So, genes and chromosomes regulate the expression of the sex. In unisexual animals, chromosomes are of two types, autosomes and allosomes. Autosomes are the chromosomes which do not differ in morphology and number in male and female. Male and female both have similar types of autosomes and they contain the genes for all the characters of the body except the sex. Next come to allosomes. Allosomes are also called as the sex chromosomes. Chromosomes which differ in morphology and number in male and female and contain genes that determine the sex are called as the allosomes or sex chromosomes. Sex chromosomes are responsible for the determination of sex. Unisexual diploid individuals have two sex chromosomes and rest are autosomes. For example, in human being, there are 23 pairs of chromosomes, out of which 22 pairs are autosomes and 1 pair is sex chromosome. Organisms are of two types, bisexual and unisexual. Where male and female reproductive organs are found in the same organism, that is called bisexual or hermaphrodite. For example, nematodes and earthworms. You can see in this diagram, this is the internal structure of earthworm. This internal structure contains, this is the testis, these two are testis and these two are ovary. So, testis is the male reproductive organ, ovary are the female reproductive organ. Testis and ovary both are present in the single individual. So, this individual or this earthworm is bisexual or hermaphrodite. When male and female reproductive organs are found in different organisms, then they are called unisexual. Unisexual means male and female are different from each other. For example, human being, lion, tiger. In case of human being, the individuals are either male or female. In case of lion, the individuals are either male or female. This is an unisexual lion. This is male lion. The female is different from male. So, lions are unisexual in nature. Next come to the differences between autosomes and allosomes. Autosomes refer to other than sex chromosomes. Chromosomes that do not determine the sex of the individuals are known as autosomes. But the chromosomes which determine the sex of individuals are called sex chromosomes or allosomes. Second point, the chromosome number of autosome is generally 2n minus 2. But the chromosome number of sex chromosome is generally 2. Third, morphology is similar in male and female. Autosomes are similar both in male and female, but in case of allosomes, morphology is different in male and female. Sex chromosome of male are different from the sex chromosomes of female. Number 4, the number differs from species to species. The number of autosomes differs from species to species, but generally diploid organisms usually have two sex chromosomes or allosomes. Fifth point, do not exhibit sex linkage. Autosomes do not exhibit sex linkage, but sex chromosomes exhibit sex linkage. In this animation, you can see two kangaroos. One is female, this one is male, this one is female. Both are unisexual in nature. They are either female or male. These unisexual organisms are generally found in the placental mammals. Next come to mechanism of sex determination. There are 4 important mechanisms of sex determination. Number 1, chromosomal sex determination. Number 2, monogenic sex determination. Number 3, environmental sex determination. Number 4, hormonal sex determination. In this diagram, you can see the symbols of male and female. This is the symbol of male and this is the symbol of female. First come to the chromosomal sex determination. These two are the chromosomes. When the chromosomes are responsible for the determination of sex, then that is known as chromosomal sex determination. In a diploid individual, there are 2n-2 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes. Three types of chromosomal sex determination is found. Number 1, sex determination by allosomes. Number 2, diploid haploid system of sex determination. Number 3, genic balance system of sex determination. We will discuss one by one the different types of chromosomal sex determination. Now, first come to allosomal sex determination. Allosomes are called as the sex chromosomes. They are generally named as X and Y, but in some birds they are named as Z and W types. Sex with similar type of sex chromosomes is known as homogametic. When the two sex chromosomes are similar to each other, they produce similar types of gametes. So those individuals are homogametic. That is in case of human female. When the sex chromosomes are not similar with each other, in that case the gametes are produced. Gametes are of two types, and those individuals are called as the heterogametic individuals. There are 4 different allosomal systems of sex determination. First, XX female, XY male type. Number 2, XX female, XO male type. Number 3, XO female, XX female male type. Number 4, ZW female, ZZ male type. In this diagram, you can see the chromosomes of male and female in case of human being. This is the chromosomal state of male and this is the chromosomal state of female. In case of male, the autosomes are 22 pairs. In case of female, the autosomes are of 22 pairs. The autosomes are similar in both male and female. But this is one pair of sex chromosome in case of male which are different from each other. They are named as X and Y. In case of female, the two sex chromosomes are similar to each other. They are named as X and X. First come to the XX female, XY male type of sex determination. This type of sex determination is found in case of human and Drosophila. In this system, females are generally containing 2 X chromosomes. They contain 2 sets of autosomes and 2 X chromosomes. So females produce only one type of gamete. So these are known as homogametic. But in case of male, there are 2 sets of autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes are different from each other, X and Y. So they can produce 2 types of gametes. So the males are heterogametic and females are homogametic. This type of sex determination is found in human being and Drosophila. In case of human being, you can see this is the male chromosome set of the male. This is the chromosome set of the female. In case of male, there are 44 autosomes and one pair of sex chromosomes. These are X and Y. So males produce 2 types of gametes or sperms. Because one chromosome comes to one gamete. Out of 44, 22 autosomes come to the gamete. Out of 2 sex chromosomes, only one will come to the gamete. So, X chromosome goes to one gamete, Y chromosome goes to another gamete. In this case, the 2 types of gametes are produced, so males are heterogametic. But in case of female, out of 44 chromosomes, 22 come to the gamete and out of 2 X, only one X comes to the gamete. So, ova or female gametes are similar to each other. In that case, the females are called homogametic. When the female gamete fertilizes with the fuses with this male gamete, then this individual will be found. This individual will become the female because there are 2 X chromosomes. But when the female gamete fuses with this male gamete containing Y chromosome, the individual which is born will become the male because it has 44 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes. The 2 sex chromosomes are X and Y. They are different from each other. Now come to Drosophila. Drosophila also there are 2 organisms. One is male, another one is female. This is the male organism which contains 2 sets of autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes X and Y. They are producing 2 types of gametes. One is A plus X, another one is A plus Y. But in case of female, two sex chromosomes are similar. So only one type of gamete is formed, A plus X. When this female gamete fuses with the first female gamete, it produces the female organism because this organism contains two X chromosomes. But when the female gamete fuses with the second male gamete containing Y chromosome, then the zygote which is formed will develop into a male because this male contains X and Y sex chromosomes. This type of sex determination is called as the XX female, XY male type of sex determination, which is found in human being and Drosophila. Next come to XX female, X0 male type sex determination. This type of sex determination is found in case of grasshopper. This is grasshopper where you can see this type of sex determination. In this case, the females are generally containing two X chromosomes and males are containing only one X chromosome. Another X chromosome is absent in case of male. So, in case of grasshopper, this is the male grasshopper which contains two sets of autosomes and one X chromosome. So, gametes are of two types. This gamete contains one autosome and one X chromosome, but the other gamete contains one autosome and no sex chromosome. There is no X chromosome. This is represented as 0 or O. In case of female, there are two sets of autosomes and two X chromosomes. Out of the 2A, 1A will come to the gamete. Out of 2X, only 1X will come to the gamete. So the females are producing similar types of gametes. Females are homogametic. When the female gamete fuses with the first male gamete, in that case, the zygote will become the female because it contains two sets of autosomes and two X chromosomes. But when the female gamete fuses with the second male gamete, which contains no X chromosome, in that case, the male individual will be formed. This will contain two sets of autosomes and one X chromosome. Another X chromosome is absent. So, males have only one X chromosome in case of Drosophila. In case of grasshopper. Next come to X0 female, XX male type sex determination. This type of sex determination is found in very few species of insects. In this case, this is the insects. In this case, this is the male, this is the female. The male contains two X chromosomes, but the females contain only one X chromosome. Another X chromosome is absent. It is represented as 0. So, males produce only one type of gametes because each gamete contains one X chromosome. But the females produce two types of gametes. One gamete contains the X chromosome, another gamete does not contain any X chromosome. When the male gamete fuses with the first female gamete, the zygote will develop into a male organism because this organism contains two X chromosomes. But when the male gamete fuses with the second female gamete, which has no X chromosome, the zygote which is formed will become the female. Here, one X chromosome is present, another X chromosome is absent. So, this will develop into a female. This type of sex determination is called XX female, XX male type of sex determination found in very few species of insects. Next come to ZW female, ZZ male type of sex determination. This is found in case of birds and butterflies. In this case, generally the sex chromosomes are named as Z and W. In this case, the females are heterogametic. In female, this is the female bird, this is the male bird. This female bird contains two types of sex chromosomes. These are named as Z and W. But in this case, in case of male bird, the two sex chromosomes are similar. So, the gametes are of similar types. So, the male birds are homogametic and female birds producing two different types of gametes are heterogametic. When the female gamete containing Z chromosome fuses with the male gamete containing Z chromosome, then these two individuals will be formed. These two individuals are male because they have two sex chromosomes Z and Z. But when the second female gamete fuses with the male gamete, then these two individuals will be formed. These two individuals will become female because they contain one Z chromosome and another W chromosome. In this case, the females are heterogametic. This type of sex determination is also found in case of butterfly. Here you can see this is the butterfly. This is the chromosome of male which contains two sets of autosomes and two Z chromosome. Here the gametes are of equal type containing A plus Z, and in case of female the chromosome is two sets of autosomes and one Z chromosome and other W chromosome. The sex chromosomes are different from each other. In that case, two types of gametes are formed. The females are heterogametic. One gamete is A plus Z and another gamete is A plus W. When this female gamete fuses with the male gamete, then in that case, these two individuals will be formed. The individuals are containing AA plus ZZ. So these two individuals will become male. But when the second female gamete containing A plus Z, A plus W chromosome, when this female gamete fuses with the male gamete, they produce these two individuals which will become female because they contain two sets of autosomes and two sex chromosomes which are Z and W. They are different from each other. These two will develop into the female. This type of sex determination is called ZW female, ZZ male type of sex determination. This is found in case of birds, butterflies, moths, etc. Next come to diploid haploid female male sex determination. In this case, the sex determination is found in case of honeybee, ants, termites, wasps, etc. Here you can see the animation of animation of honeybee. This is honeybee. In case of honeybee, the females are generally diploid. The females are either queens or workers. When the females are fertile, they are called queens. When the females are sterile, they are called workers. But the males are haploid. These are called the drones. This is the male, this is the drone, it is haploid. It contains half number of chromosomes. The half number of chromosome is 16 autosomes plus X. But the queens are diploid. Diploid means they contain 32 autosomes plus XX. This is the chromosome set of female queen and this is the chromosome set of male organism, that is called drone. When the male queen produces the gametes are always haploid. The queen produces gametes. The queen chromosome set of queen is 32A plus XX. So the gamete of queen will contain, the female gamete will contain 16A plus X. This is the female gamete. These female gametes are produced by the process of meiosis, where the chromosome number is reduced to half. But when the male gamete is formed, the male gamete is formed from the haploid male. The haploid males undergo mitosis to form the male gamete. So the male gametes are also haploid. The male organism is haploid. They undergo mitosis. There is no reduction division. Therefore, the male gametes are also haploid. When the haploid egg fuses with the haploid sperm, the zygote which is formed, that will contain 32A plus XS. This will become the female. The females are always diploid. But when these two are females. This is one will develop into the queen, another will develop into the worker. But when the female gamete, in this case you can see, when the female gamete directly develops into an organism, that means the female gamete contains 16A plus X. When this female gamete directly develops into an organism, this will become the male. The male is called drone. It is also haploid. This type of sex determination where the female gamete directly converted into the male organism or drone, this is called parthenogenesis. This is found in case of honeybees, ants, termites, wasps, etc. Now come to the genic balance system of sex determination. This system was developed by Bridges in 1922 in Drosophila. According to this theory, the sex of an individual is determined by a balance between the genes for maleness and those for femaleness. Gilling balance theory states that sex determining genes are present in X chromosomes and as well as in autosomes. The male sex determining genes are present in autosomes and female sex determining genes are present in X chromosome. The sex expression or sex determination is determined by the balance between the genes in autosomes and X chromosomes. In other words, the expression of sex depends on the ratio of X chromosome to the sets of autosomes. This ratio is represented as XA ratio or sex index, the ratio between the number of X chromosome by the sets of autosomes. This ratio is called XA ratio or sex index. The genic balance is governed by X by A index. This is called sex index. Individuals with index 1 will develop into female, and those with sex index 0.5 will develop into male. If the sex index is between 1 and 0.5, then the individual will develop into the intersex. When the sex index is more than 1, then the individual will develop into the super female. In this case, the sex index is 1.5, that is more than 1. When the sex index is less than 0.5, in this case it is 0.33, then they will develop into the super male. In this way, the sex index will determine the sex of the organism. In this table, you can see different sex indexes. First, in the first column, you can see the ploidy. Ploidy means how many sets of chromosomes are present in the organism. In this case, this is diploid, this is triploid, this is tetraploid, containing 4 sets of chromosome. Triploid contains 3 sets of chromosome. Diploid contains 2 sets of chromosomes. In this column, you can see the number of X chromosome. In this column, you can see the number of sets of autosomes. This is the sex index, means ratio between the number of X chromosome and by the sets of autosomes. 3 by 2 equal to 1.5. This will develop into the super female. This will develop super female because the ratio is more than 1. When the ratio is 1, in that case, they will develop into females. When the ratio is 0.5 and 1, in that case, the individuals will develop into intersex. But when the ratio is 0.5, then these two individuals will develop into the male. But when the ratio is less than 0.5, in that case, the individual will develop into the super female. Next, come to the sex index. What is sex index? Sex index is the ratio between the number of X chromosome and the sets of autosomes, X by A. This is the sex index. Individuals with sex index 1, they will develop into the females. The females are either diploid, triploid or tetraploid. Diploid means they contain 2 sets of autosomes and 2 X chromosomes. Triploid means 3 sets of autosomes and 3 X chromosomes. Tetraploid means 4 sets of autosomes and 4 X chromosomes. Flies having the sex index 0.5, they are normal males. They are also diploid or tetraploid. When the 2 sets of autosomes and 1 X chromosome is present in the male, then the organism is called diploid male. When the chromosome, there are 4 sets of autosomes and 2 X chromosomes, then the organism is called tetraploid male. This type of diploid, triploid and tetraploid organisms are found in case of Drosophila. This is a Drosophila. Next, come to monogenic sex determination. What is monogenic sex determination? Expression of sex is influenced by a single gene in monogenic sex determination. This is found in case of Drosophila. In case of Drosophila, there is a gene that is known as the transformer gene. This gene is generally a recessive gene. This gene is represented as TRA in small letter. This gene is present in the autosomes of Drosophila and plays an important role in sex expression. This gene, the transformer gene, is recessive and hence it has no influence in the heterozygous condition. When the gene is present in the heterozygous condition, heterozygous means this is the recessive gene. Along with the recessive gene, another chromosome contains the dominant gene. This condition is called as the heterozygous condition. In this condition, this gene has no effect because it is a recessive gene. It cannot express in the presence of a dominant gene. But in homozygous condition, homozygous means when both the genes are recessive. In that case, the gene transfers the normal diploid female into sterile male. Normal diploid female means the females which are containing two X chromosomes. They are normal females. But in case of when these two genes are present in the recessive condition in the autosomes, in that case the normal diploid females will be converted into sterile males. This is known as monogenic sex determination, where a gene can influence the expression of the sex. This type of sex determination is also found in case of some human beings. In case of human being, a gene is present. That gene is known as SRY gene. This gene is present in the Y chromosome. And when the gene is present in the Y chromosome, it synthesizes a protein. That protein is called DNA binding protein. And this protein is responsible for the initiation of male sex determination in therian and placental mammals. When the Y chromosome contains SRY gene, then this protein, DNA binding protein, will be formed, and this protein stimulates the initiation of male sex determination in mammals. Those mammals are therian or placental mammals. Placental mammals means the mammals which contain placenta, which form placenta. Those mammals are known as placental mammals or therian mammals. In another case, sometimes the males having normal XY chromosomes. This is the example of the male where Y chromosome is present. But sometimes the males having normal XY chromosomes, but due to some genetic abnormality in their X chromosome. The males have one X chromosome and another Y chromosome. Some abnormalities are sometimes found in the X chromosome. Due to this, it is resistant to the action of male hormones. Generally, male characters are developed at a particular age by the influence of male hormones. So, due to the abnormalities in the X chromosome, the male hormones cannot stimulate the formation of male organs properly. It stops the forming the male genitalia in the normal male and forms a female phenotype. In this case, the males develop some female characters. This condition is known as testicular feminization because they have chromosomes like male, X and Y, but they develop the female characters. In that case, that is called testicular feminization. You can see in this diagram, this is the example of SRY gene. In that case, this is the sperm, this is the ovum. This is the zygote. This zygote will develop into the male organism by the formation of testis, but the testis is formed because the Y chromosome contains the SRY gene. Here the SRY gene is present, the testis is formed in the body and the organism will develop into a male. But when the female, in case of female, this is the female, or when the female organism is produced, the sperm containing Y chromosome fuses with the ovum containing X chromosome. The zygote contains two X chromosomes. Here Y chromosome is absent. So there is no SRY gene. So in that case, the testis is not formed. The ovary is formed. It will develop into a female organism. Next come to environmental sex determination. When the environment is responsible for the determination of sex, then that is known as environmental sex determination. Sex determination in some organisms, such as in a marine worm named as Bonellia viridis. It is the sex determination in Bonellia viridis is done by the environment. In Bonellia, the larvae are generally undifferentiated. This is the Bonellia. It is a marine worm. In case of Bonellia, the larvae are generally undifferentiated. When the female lays eggs, the eggs are developed into the larva. The larvae are neither male nor female. Here the larva will develop into a male or female is determined or controlled by the environment. When the undifferentiated larva, it develops into a female while remains independently. When the larva develops in isolation, develops independently, it will develop into the female. But when the larva enters into the female body and goes to the uterus, where it develops into a male, because males are generally remain inside the uterus of the female as parasites. So, when the larva enters into the female body and remains inside the uterus, it develops into the parasitic male. But when the larva comes in contact with the proboscis of female and releases out into the seawater, then it develops into the intersex. Intersex is neither male nor female. Next, when the larva comes in contact with the extract of proboscis, the proboscis extract is secreted into the seawater. When the larva comes in contact with the extract of proboscis, then it develops into an independent male. This type of sex determination, where the environment decides the sex of the organism, this is found in case of Bonellia viridis. You can see the stimulation of temperature in the determination of sex. In some reptiles, in most species like turtles, alligators, crocodiles, the sex is determined by the temperature, surrounding temperature. When? That is during the incubation period. During incubation period, the surrounding temperature determines the organism will become the male or female. The temperature of the surrounding decides whether the developing offspring will be male or female. This is called temperature dependent sex determination or TSD. This is found in case of turtle. You can see the turtle in this animation. Here, when the temperature, the turtle gives the egg, but when the temperature is below 28 degrees centigrade, the egg will develop into a male. But when the temperature is above 31 degrees centigrade, then the egg will develop into a female. So here, temperature is the deciding factor for the determination of sex. Next, come to crocodile. Here also the temperature decides the sex of the organism. When the temperature is below 28 degrees centigrade, then the egg will develop into the female. But when the temperature is above 31 degrees centigrade, then the organism will develop into the male. So, male and female organism formation depends upon the surrounding temperature during the development of egg into an organism. This is also found in case of crocodile. Next, come to sex mosaic in Drosophila. What is sex mosaic? When the two sexes, male and female sexes, are found in the mosaic pattern, then that is known as sex mosaic. That means combination of male and female features in the body of an individual is called sex mosaic. This is found in case of Drosophila. Out of 2000, one Drosophila will become sex mosaic. Drosophila flies have male tissue in one part and female tissue in other part of the body. Individuals with such sex mosaic are called as the gynandromorphs or gynanders. These are called as the gynandromorphs or gynanders. This is the Drosophila eating fruit juice. This is the structure of Drosophila. It is a gynandromorph because half of the body, the left half of the body is female and the right half of the body is male. This is known as gynandromorphs. The sex mosaic is further divided into three types. First one is bilateral sex mosaic, second anteroposterior sex mosaic, third sex mosaic in patches. When the two lateral sides are different from each other in sex, one lateral half is male and another lateral half is female, then this is known as bilateral sex mosaic. In this Drosophila, you can see when you can see the body from the anterior to the posterior side, this half is one sex and this half is another sex. This is called as the bilateral sex mosaic. But when the body is divided into transverse direction, when the body is divided transversely, in this way, if this person will become one sex, this person will become one sex. In that case, that is known as anteroposterior sex mosaic. Anterior person is one sex, that is male or female. Posterior person is another sex, that is male or female. In that case, that is called anteroposterior sex mosaic. Third, sex mosaic in patches. When the 1/4 of the body part is male and 3/4 part is female, or male and female characters are found in the form of patches, then that is called sex mosaic in patches. Now come to hormonal sex determination. In some organisms, hormones regulate the expression of sex. In human, males and females are formed due to the influence of hormones. Male and female have male and female sex organs, but the hormones influence the expression of sex organs and develop the secondary sexual characters in males and females. Male sex organ secretes male hormones due to which the male secondary sexual characters appear. Female reproductive organ secretes female hormones. The hormones stimulate the appearance of female secondary sexual characters in females. Next come to freemartinism. Freemartinism is found in case of cattle. Freemartinism is one of the most commonly found intersex condition in cattle. Intersex means the organism is neither female nor male. The freemartin phenotype appears in dizygotic twin pregnancy, where one twin is a male and other organism is a female. Both male and female are developing in the uterus of the single mother. In this case, due to the fusion of placental blood vessels of two fetuses, the male hormone which is first formed in the male body, male fetus goes to the female fetus by the common blood vessel and develops testis or male reproductive organ in the female fetus. When the female hormone is secreted later, this hormone has no influence on the male organism, male fetus, but it also cannot develop the ovary properly in the female body because already testis is formed in the female body due to the influence of the male hormone. In this case, the female here is called freemartin. Out of twin, the female baby is known as freemartin, which has external genitalia like females, but gonads are sterile. The gonads do not function properly in those females. So these females are known as freemartins. This condition is known as freemartinism. You can see in this diagram, these are the two twins. One, this is female, this is male. Both are connected by the common blood vessel. This is the placental blood vessel. The male secretes male hormone. This hormone produces testis in the male body. This hormone also flows through this common blood vessel to the female body and develops male gonad or testis in the female body also. In this case, the female will become abnormal. But when the female hormone is secreted from the female has already developed the testis. So, the ovary is also not properly developed in the female. But when this female hormone passes through the common blood vessel to the male body has already testis. So, female hormone has no influence on the male body. In this case, the male will become normal and the female will become abnormal. In this case, the female will develop external genitalia like the females, but internally the reproductive organ is not functional. The reproductive organ is sterile. The testis is developed. The testis is non-functional. In this case, the female is called freemartin. This freemartinism is found in case of cattle. This is the figure of freemartin. This is the female. This is the freemartin. But this male is normal. These two are twins. Thank you.